What's up, you guys? Alexandra here, and I've missed you all so much. I'm so sorry that I haven't been on here the last week and a half, but I had a really bad sinus infection. I am feeling much better now, but boy oh boy, did I walk into a hot mess. Oh my gosh, if you guys have been following along at all with what's going on with Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Sistergeddon 2, Carmageddon, whatever you want to call it, it is craziness. And I figured you guys just needed a break, a distraction, a stiff drink, something, you know what I mean? So I figured let's get back to our roots. And I had been testing a ton of products. I went through your all's comments on the BoxyCharm video. We do, by the way, have a couple giveaway winners that I will be announcing on my community tab, but I seen questions about a range of different products. So I literally have a range of my favorites here for you guys for May and June. I have everything from hair care to skincare, makeup, Dollar Tree products, drugstore, high-end, everything in between. I even got a little health and wellness going on in here. So without further ado, let's get on to our May/June/even summer favorites and fails. All right, you all, so I don't want to waste a lot of time because I have so much that I want to share with you guys, but I also don't want to keep you too long, so I'm probably going to split this up into two videos. This portion is just going to be the favorites, and I have some amazing gems for you all. I cannot wait to share. And then the next portion of the video will be just the fails for May and June. All right, so let's talk about some favorites. The first thing I want to talk about is this thing right here, which I know a ton of you guys both on YouTube and Instagram have asked me about, and I can't even really stress enough how much I have been using this thing the last couple of months. Now, I know some of you guys have already seen this on my live, but basically it's just a little fan. As you can see right there, it's got 3 settings, 1, 2, and then 3. So it's got one little button right here. It's got a recharging port, and it's a fan. It's just a little circular, like off-brand Dyson looking face fan. And I use this all the time. I use this for drying glue on my lashes. I use this for, like, say if I'm in a hurry, and even if I'm not in a hurry, if I just like do some setting spray and I get like a big glob or something on me, then I'll like real quick go over it, and it usually works out for the best. Like, I love this thing, and I literally have not charged this since I very first got it. Like, I charged it once and that's it. And I've been using this, I mean, I use this multiple times throughout the day. So that is the fan. If I can find it, I will link it down below in the description box, along with everything else, along with what I'm wearing. And let's move on to product number 2. All right, the second beauty tool that I want to share with you guys is only $1 from the Dollar Tree. And I'm telling you guys, it seems really simple, but once you've had one of these in your life, you're like, what did I ever do without you? You know what I'm saying? So this is just a simple little Dollar Tree kind of makeup spatula thing. It's got like a little silicone end here, a plastic handle, nothing special, but this thing is so amazing. So this is awesome for getting out moisturizers without having to dip your fingers in there, and also getting the last little bits out of the jar, makeup removing butters, cleansers. The list goes on and on, you all. This is amazing, and it's so easy to wash and clean and just, you know what I mean? So Dollar Tree, definitely check that out. And then the next beauty tool is also from the Dollar Tree, and I highly suggest you guys get these. This is the 8-piece mascara wand set by Sassy+Chic, and for all my mascara lovers and or people that have a really hard time with your mascara clumping up in your lashes or your lashes really twisting, this is what you need right here. So this is basically synthetic plastic, like really spongy mascara wands, but with all different shapes and sizes and tips. And again, I just cannot stress how invaluable this is. Like, I use these two, they're probably my favorite out of the pack. I use this one to like curl and lift my lashes and to separate them. And then this one right here, I like to use to like get these in lashes and really like flick and lift them up. And again, I just cannot stress how much you need these. All right, let's talk a little skincare, and I have to mention this one right here. So I got this in an Ipsy bag a couple of months back, and as you guys can see, I have been using it non-stop. This is the Honey Jarrett Clean Whip Cleanser, and I know those of you all that have followed me on Instagram, you've already seen this in action. If you want to see it in action, I do have it saved under my skincare tab, but this thing is so amazing. If you want a cleanser that is not heavily fragranced, but is going to cleanse everything away, but then not leave your skin stripped and dry and just leave it healthy and moisturized and soft and smooth, oh, this is the cleanser that you want right here. Cannot even say it enough. They also have some really amazing serums. I love the cleanser the best. Me personally, if you're going to try anything from Honey Jarrett, try their Clean Whip Cleanser. All right, our next product is one you guys have already seen in action, but when I found this thing, it was like hallelujah. So this is the Kula Full Spectrum 360-degree Sun Silk Drops, and if you have dry skin like myself and you are looking for a great facial sunscreen that doesn't leave you greasy, doesn't dry you out, no white cast, looks great under makeup, look no further. So this protects you from everything: UVA, UVB, IR, HEV, environmental, and digital. It is a broad spectrum SPF 30. It does come in like a little dropper form. Again, you guys have already seen it. It's just like a milky white, and a little bit of this, just a little bit, goes a long way. Now, when you actually look at the drops, they kind of look like they have like a sparkle or sheen to them. I guess that's why they call them sun silk drops, but you don't really see that when you actually apply it and rub it in. And as you all saw, how much those couple little drops covered a huge amount of area from here all the way to here, and it just dries right down. As you guys can see, no shininess, no greasiness, no nothing. I mean, nada. They are absolutely amazing. Definitely check them out. They are a little pricey. And I also wanted to let you guys know that Kula does make like a drugstore brand sunscreen, and I think it's called Bare Republic. I have just recently purchased a couple of their sunscreens. I have not tried them yet, but I did not know that they made a drugstore brand at Target. So definitely check them out as well. But these I highly, highly recommend. As some of you guys already know, I'm working on a separate video that is going to completely cover the entire gambit of self tanners, from face tanners to body tanners, sprays, mists, gels, drugstore to high-end, you name it. But I did want to quickly mention this because it is such an amazing little gem and find that I found. So this is the St. Tropez Natural Glowing Skin Bronzing Water Face Mist. And if you are a self tanner, get this, like, you need it. Okay, I will say this, so smell it before you buy it, because the St. Tropez line seems to have like a tropical scent to it. So if you're not into that kind of fragrance, you might not like this. It smells really good though, and it smells even better on your skin. Like, it doesn't leave you that tanny smell, and it does go away over time. But this is such an amazing find, especially like if you miss a spot, or if you just need a really good facial tanner or a spray tanner that actually works and doesn't turn you yellow or leave splotches. Right here you go. So I just wanted to throw this out there to you guys. All right, let's talk about a couple of hair care products. For hair care, there is one product that I definitely had to mention, and it's this one. And I don't know if it's pronounced Amica or Amica, but this is the Reset Pink Charcoal Scalp Cleansing Oil. And as you guys can see, this thing has seen better days, and I'm actually almost done with this. But this is such an amazing product because it is a scalp cleansing oil. It doesn't over exfoliate your scalp. It doesn't strip your scalp. It cleanses it, but it also conditions it. And since I have been using this product, I have really noticed a difference. I don't have dandruff anymore. My scalp is never dry. It's never itchy. I've actually even noticed like new growth in certain places. I don't know if it's this combined with the other things that I'm doing, but I'm definitely going to keep this in my routine. I will definitely probably be repurchasing it because this is one of the few like scalp cleansing oils that, again, isn't an exfoliator as well, because I heard over exfoliating your scalp can be really bad for it. I did like the Briogeo one, but again, it just felt like super exfoliating, and I wanted something that was gonna clean but also condition. So I've really been enjoying this product. You just simply, it's got like a little tip, and you actually put it on while your hair is dry, massage it in, leave it on for a couple seconds. You can actually kind of feel it tingling a little bit and really getting in there and cleansing it. And again, I just really have been loving that product. All right, so let's finally talk some makeup, and you all already know I cannot help but mention this right here. This is the McGrath Labs Divine Rose 2 palette, and it is stunning. It is so stunning. This palette is gorgeous, and there's not been very many times where I will say a palette is literally worth $125. But this one truly is. The actual matte shadows are so pigmented, but buttery and smooth and blendable, and just everything you want in a matte. The duochromes, the trichrome, oh my gosh, this trichrome shade right here is absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and everything you want in an eyeshadow. I mean, it is beautiful. They are one swipe colors, so blendable. Again, I cannot stress enough, and I love this palette, and I would definitely want to get more now. I think I have started a new addiction, you guys. So another eyeshadow definitely worth mentioning are these little e.l.f. liquid glitter eyeshadows. I only think these are a couple of bucks, and definitely worth every penny. They're almost dupes, and I say almost because I feel like they're better than dupes for the Stila liquid glitter eyeshadows. They're so creamy, so beautiful. They actually dry down, and you don't get like glitter flecks all over your face all throughout the day because they do dry down. And if you have a problem with like creasing in your eyes and stuff like that, paint this on, let it dry, and then go, because this is definitely going to smooth everything over. And I really just love these because they're like a one-stop shop kind of deal, and definitely worth checking out for sure. So another amazing little dupe I have found are these right here. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss plus Hyaluronic Acid, and I got two different colors, one in Stone, which is this brown up here, and then Moon, which is this pinky color down here. And Stone is what I'm wearing on my lips, but Moon is almost an identical dupe for the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fussy, and I will show you guys swatches right now, but it is almost identical in color, in feel, in longevity, in like thickness. I would say the Fenty Beauty one is just a little tiny bit thicker, but almost in a bad way. I actually prefer the Maybelline one over it, and this is like $6 or $7 versus $22 I think for the Fenty Beauty one. So I would definitely check these out. They are very moisturizing, and if you are a lip gloss lover, you will just absolutely love these. Another lip gloss that I've really been loving are the new ones by Fenty Beauty. This is the Slip Shine Sheer Shiny Lipstick, and I got the color Glazed, and it's just a really pretty, I mean, as you guys can see, I have been loving on this, but it's just a really pretty nudie pink undertone kind of color, and it is exactly what it says it is. It is a sheer shiny lipstick. Like I said, I would almost call this more of a gloss, but I absolutely love these kind of things for summertime. The only thing I will say is I wouldn't recommend putting this in your purse if you're going to be in a hot car or a hot place, because it is so like soft and shiny and slippery. Like it would definitely probably melt. So that's the only bad thing I will say about that. But other than that, I love the formula. It leaves my lips very shiny, very smooth as it wears off. It wears off very nicely, and I really have been enjoying that. So my last video, a ton of you guys were asking about what BB creams I use or tinted moisturizers, and I actually use tinted moisturizers, and these are my two favorites. So this one I found last summer, and I still use it all the time. I'm actually almost out. This is by First Aid Beauty, and this is the Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer, and it has a broad spectrum SPF 30 in it. This is a very thick tinted moisturizer. This is going to give you a lot more coverage than most of the tinted moisturizers or BB creams, and I actually really like using this as like a primer underneath my makeup or on those no makeup days. So as you can see, I mean, you can still see my tattoo, but you definitely have some coverage there. The second one is by Maybelline, and I think this is newer or a newer formula, but this is the Dream BB Fresh Skin Hydrating Beauty Balm 8-in-1 Skin Perfector with broad spectrum SPF 30. Oh my God, with these names. Okay, so this one is a little bit thinner of a formula. Same thing, broad spectrum SPF 30. I use these on my light days, like when I've used the Kula or I'm like literally layering on a bunch of stuff. That is when I will use the Maybelline one. Same thing, it's very moisturizing, very hydrating. It definitely gives you a sheer tint, a little bit of coverage, not quite as much coverage as the First Aid Beauty one. So if you want a thicker, more coverage one, I would go with this one. If you want more of a moisturizing sheer tint, then I would go with this one. So it really kind of depends on what you're looking for, but they're both really, really good, and I like them both depending on the circumstance. So the last makeup product is one that you guys may have heard about from other YouTubers. I had never tried before until here recently, but I've been loving it. And it's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and I got this in the color L150 Porcelain, but this really reminds me of like my Fenty Beauty concealer. It's not quite as like of a radiating finish. It's a little bit more matte, but it's not overly matte. It's not overly drying. It doesn't really crease up like some of the more hydrating concealers do. It's just a really good in between. Plenty of coverage, definitely a full coverage concealer for sure. So if you want that coverage, I would definitely look into this for sure. It's just a great drugstore concealer, and I would actually take this one over a lot of my more higher end concealers in my drawer. So just throw that out there. All right, so the last couple of products that I'm gonna talk to you guys about technically fall in the health and wellness category, but this one, this is my baby. I discovered this last summer and I am hooked, you guys. So this is Hint Water, and it's basically water infused with fruit essence. Yeah, it's a whole thing apparently. My favorite are the cherries. I love the blackberry and then the raspberry one, but the cherry is the best. They have them now in Target, Kroger's, and a friend of mine even says that they have them at her Walmart. I haven't seen them in Walmart yet, but apparently they're coming. It doesn't have any juice. It's vegan. It's free of sugar, sweeteners, MSG, nuts, soy, gluten, and preservatives. And it's just such a good water. And I actually order these online and have them delivered to my house every month. I think they're doing a deal right now. One of my subscribers told me about it a few months back, and I've been doing it ever since. But it's basically $1 a bottle. So it's 36 bottles for $36, and you get free shipping. I will put all the link and information down below. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I'm just really addicted to this water. Ask anybody that's tried Hint, let everybody know down below how awesome it is, because it is so good. All right, last but not least is a product that I didn't really want to share with you guys, but I also feel like it's a necessary evil, and we all go through this in the summertime, and I've really been enjoying this product. So I recently found this at Ulta, and this is the Barefoot Scientist Twinkle Toes Purify and Refresh Spray, and it's basically what it sounds like. So it says, meet the ultimate odor eliminating, bacteria killing, foot refreshing super spray formulated with 6 powerful antimicrobial agents and naturally soothing botanicals. Twinkle Toes is proven to eliminate 99.8% of odor-causing bacteria for instantly refreshed feet, shoes, socks, and more. You can use this on your feet, on your gym bag, gym equipment, whatever. It is a very refreshing, like minty kind of smell, not mentholatum, but just minty. And again, I've really been enjoying this. If you wear sandals a lot, shoes with no socks, if you sweat a lot, now this will not stop you from sweating. At least it didn't stop me from sweating, but it did definitely end the odor causing issues for sure, like on contact. So I have really been enjoying this, and I've been spraying my kids' feet with it. It is made in the USA. It's hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, cruelty free, free of phthalates and parabens. So it is definitely something I would look into if you or your kids are having those issues. Again, I will link everything down below, and that is all I have for you guys for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed these favorites. Let me know down below what favorites have you been loving this month, and stay tuned for part 2, because it's all the fails. And we had just as many fails as we did favorites. It's kind of crazy how that worked out the last couple of months, but it did. So definitely stay tuned for that. It will be going up in 2 days from today's video. If it's already up once you've been watching this, I will have it linked below down in the description box, along with posted right here for you guys to easily access and click on. That is all I have for you all today. I love you so much, and until next time, bye.